What's going on, Credit Snipers? This is your boy Carlos Estrada Vega with the Credit Assassins team, and guys, I'm excited to be here today. I want to talk to you guys. I want to come to you today and talk about collections. I know this is something, we've seen an influx of a lot of collections, and I want to make sure that at least grab some free information today. And if you want to go a little more in depth, let us help you. Let us get those collections off from your credit report. But before we continue, guys, I want to make sure that you guys understand that our channel, we are the Credit Assassins. We teach you, we give you the tools to build the house. We are not a credit repair company. We don't want to be a credit repair. We don't want to give you a fish and then just feed you today, because what's going to happen tomorrow, you'll have to come back to me for me to feed you again. And this is what a lot of credit repair companies do. They just give you just enough to keep you on the hook and keep reeling you in every month after month after month. Now, let's stop that, okay? I'm not saying there are some good credit repair companies and then work and do ethically by you, not us. We don't want to be a credit repair company. We want to teach you how to do your credit, how to learn the game, how to learn the ins and outs, build your own blueprint. Once you have control, if you tell me I want to have control over everything I do, this is the way that I create wealth, this is the way that I move forward, this is the way that I learn. Forget about people who say, oh, you want to be a control freak. No, have control of your finances, have control of your credit. Let us teach you how to do it. And that's what we do. You could grab some free information here, or if you want to go in depth, we have many. This is just the tip of the iceberg that we could teach you. But today I want to go ahead and tell you some good things about why you should never pay collections. Guess what? You are not liable, you are not binded, you are not legally binded. And also, every state has a statute of limitations. So guys, you know what? You just gotta learn the law, learn how to read it, learn how to start using it in your favor. Let's actually take control. This is why we are the Credit Assassins. I wanna make sure that you snipe credit. Make sure that you actually learn how to be in charge of your own finances, just like when people play chess, right? The best chess masters, they are 8 moves ahead in their head. They already know what you're going to play, how you're going to play in order for them to win. That's what I want to make sure that you know. What are the moves that you can make? So whatever happens, you already have a plan in order to move forward. Now guys, thank you once again for being here today. What I'd like to do is invite you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Click on the bell icon so like that you'll be notified every time that we post a new content, guys. And that's daily. We come to you daily. No fail, guys. And give me the thumbs up. That is going to help me take this video, take this content to many more people, so we could help many more people. If you gain some great value out of this content, out of this video, allow others to also get some help. And by you giving me the thumbs up, that's how you're gonna help me. Now guys, let's talk about why you should never pay collections. Now, so let's talk about what a collection is. So first of all, let's just say you are late on your bills. First thing is, if you don't pay after 30 days of not paying the bill, meaning, so if your due date, it was on the 1st, and you end up paying the bill by the 15th, the 10th, or whatever, that's not a late payment. You may incur some late fees, but if you go 30 days from that first all the way to the next month without making that payment, that's when it becomes a late payment. Now, if you go further than that, 60, 90, and 120 days, then you get the 30, 60, 90, and 120 day late payments. And you could see that in your credit report if you ever had a late payment. Now, after this, if by any chance you don't pay that, then you should, for the most part, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th month, what the creditor will do is will take that debt and then becomes a charge-off. A charge-off means that they take this debt and write it off as a loss in their taxes. So what happens there is, once they write it off, obviously they make some money there. They write off as a loss towards the income that they make for that year. But what they do is now they take this debt and they also sell it in the market. So let's just say, for example, 123 collection company comes in and you have $1,000 debt, and they come in and say, we'll pay you 7 cents on the dollar. What that means, they're gonna be paying $70 for $1,000 debt, and what they're going to do is they're going to hound your behind any way possible for them to be able to collect $1,000. You got to think about it. Any dollar over $70 that they bought that debt for is a capital gain is an income to this company. So keep this in mind. Something that you have to understand is you never sign anything with a collection company, right? You never put your signature on a contract with a collection company, right? Now, I know many of you are going to say, oh, but a creditor can send this to a collection company in order to do so. Yeah, they can do that too. For the most part, they don't do that. For the most part, they sell that debt. But when they do, you have to remember, who did you work out a plan with, or who did you actually get the debt from? Collection company or your creditor? Legally, you're still not binding, but legally they can collect and you don't have to pay. But guys, I just want to make sure that you also know, I'm not an attorney. I don't have my bar. What I'm talking to you is for educational purposes only. But what I tell you is the results that our clients get. Remember, I'm not an attorney and I'm not a CPA, but I want them to come to you by experience. I want to show you and tell you everything that's working right now. But my advice to you is also consult with your attorney, okay? Now, a collection company will do everything possible to have you verify your information. They don't know that that's you. They could call your number and say, hey, is this Carlos? The first thing that I'm going to say if it was me is, who am I speaking with? Oh, we're just trying to verify some information. No. At the moment that you verify, and they're going to tell you this call is recorded for training purposes. Also, no. That tells them, or that now they have a verified information that was Carlos that verified that information. At the same time, so anytime that you verify that is you, or you make a payment towards a collection, whatever, it could be a cent to $1,000, you reset the time frame on that collection. Remember, you only legally bind it, and that could also stay in your credit report for 7 years. So let's just say you were 2 years in, and one day you say, I'm tired of these people. I'm just gonna make a payment so they can stop calling me. And you make a $20 payment, so like that, you can start working a payment plan. Guess what? Instead of having now 5 years left, you just reset the whole time for 7 more years. And if you fall in bad times and you decide not to pay that off, that it's gonna be another 2 years on top of your sentence. So keep that in mind. You don't have to verify anything. You could say, no, that's not me. That you have the wrong number, whatever the case. I know that you are, if you're in the situation and you've been hounded, I know that we come up with different ways and many ways to actually make sure that, hey, that's not me. But the moment that you verify that information over the phone, in writing, or however way possible, then you set the time. Now, reset the time. Now, keep in mind too that there's a statute of limitations in every state. So if you ever got a letter from a collection company, they supposed to be having in there in every letter the statute of limitation they can still collect on that state. But they usually send the fine print. So always read the fine print. And different from saying, even the state of New York, I mean, we have between 5 to 7 years. But at the same time, guys, it's up to you. Do the math depending on where you're watching this video, any state. So like I said, it differs from state to state. So please do your research. And if you are in a collection status right now, 1, make sure you don't verify. 2, make sure you don't pay. And make sure to find out what is the statute of limitation within your state. Now, guys, something that you have to keep in mind is 79%, guys, 79% of all credit reports in the United States right now have something erroneous, something that should not be in that credit report. And 76% of people in the United States don't even know how to get their own credit report. Guys, you have to understand that most of the times we're dealing with humans, and humans are prone to make mistakes. So when they make mistakes, sometimes it's not even your fault or their fault. Sometimes it's up to you to make sure that you review your credit report. Something that I do every morning when I get up, I have my alerts. Bank account, I need to make sure my money's still there. Credit report, I need to make sure my credit monitoring, make sure nothing happened the night before. For some crazy reason, things tend to happen in the middle of the night. Credit reports tend to be updated 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, or even late night. So no matter what that is, hey guys, make sure you have a snapshot of your future, because this is your future and your present, and how you actually start working towards generating that future income, creating that generational wealth, and the legacy that you're gonna leave behind for your kids. Now guys, I know some people are going to say, so how about if my creditor takes me to court or my collection company takes me to court? Yeah, they have the right. They have the ability to do it, so especially if you have an amount that is astronomical, it's $5,000, $10,000. But something you gotta keep in mind, this is a civil lawsuit. So what happens is every state has a maximum, I think it's almost 25%. In the state of New York, you have up to $5,000. So if you have a $10,000 debt, they can only take you to court for $5,000. So if they take you to court, they have the ability to then get a judgment and garnish your wages. But don't let it get to that, guys. Start fighting, start putting everything in place. Do not verify, do not pay anything off. Do the tricks, do the hacks, the little things that we tell you to do. Stage your credit. Make sure that you sanitize your credit report and your credit file. And fight it. Start fighting it. Send the proprietary letters that we have, not the cookie cutters that you find in YouTube. Guys, if you need help, let us help you. But this is general knowledge for you to know. If you didn't know, use this, go back. If you have questions, ask those questions. We are able to help you. We're here to make sure that you understand how to take control of your credit, how to take control of your finances, and how to take control of your future. Don't allow anybody else to do it for you, because guess what's going to happen? What you don't know will actually haunt you in the future. Guys, one thing you have to keep in mind, if you're living out of cash and cash only, yeah, cash, money talks, but keep in mind that credit holds the conversations, gets you into places, allows you to actually buy what you want, and gives you the ability to actually scale and expand business life, anything you want. This is why you need credit to buy a house, to buy a boat, to buy a car, to buy, to get a job, to get an apartment, so on and so on and so on. Keep that in mind, guys. It is time for you to take charge, take control. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys were here today. I hope you loved this content, and if you did, please comment. Let me know how we did. How can we do better? Any other content topics that you guys want to know about, let us know. We'll start doing research. We'll come out to you. We'll put more information in order to help you. Now, guys, if this was your first time on our channel, and if it wasn't your first time, if you're still coming through and gaining knowledge and gaining value, subscribe. Make sure that you click on the bell icon, click on all, so like that you'll be notified every time that we post a new content, and give me the thumbs up, guys. Like I said, that's going to help me out tremendously. Thank you for your time. My name is Estrada Vega. I am the Credit Assassin, and I'll see you in the next video.